It's time for a healing.
Good.
Shalom, shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We're not Moors. We're not Islam. We're not Muslims or whatever you want to call them. What you see up here is a heritage of people. We're not black. We're not niggas. Although you may hear that word thrown about, but we're not niggas in the terms of white man's words. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We got some good news and we got some bad news. First, the good news. You blacks, you Hispanics, where my sign at? You Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Aztecs, Incas, Mayas, all of you that are here under dispersion, you are the descendants of the real Hebrew Israelites spoken about in the Bible. You got a problem with it? Bring it up forth and we can prove what we're saying. Now the bad news. Becky and Kirsten, Bobby, all the descendants of Esau, God hates your guts.
That's right.
And he don't like you. Got a problem with it? Bring your questions up front and we'll deal with it. Now, once again, we're the Hebrew Israelites. Give me Revelation 18 and 2. We're going to start off with something real quick. Revelations 18 and 2.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 2.
Read that.
Hang on a second.
And he cried.
Hang on a second.
No, you hang on a second. We bringing out the word. Read out.
I'm just
And he
interested
cried mightily.
Well, hold your interest. We're reading the
These
word
are the
right
same
now.
arguments.
Hold your interest. Don't talk over the Bible.
Oh, God.
Yeah, God. Read that out.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great is falling. This is Babylon the Great. Well, how do we know that? Remember Babylon, you can be anything you want to be. You can act any way you want to act. No laws, no statutes, no commandments. You can just do whatever you want, marry whoever you want. Young lady, tell her, come here, come here. Come here. Come talk to us with the visor. Come on. We're going to address it. Come on. Come on, come on, give your opinion.
I just wanted to address that.
No, I can't have her talking over the Bible right now. He's talking over the Bible.
I just think that would be beneficial.
I just edified you. Don't pay them no damn attention. So, Con, lost my train of thought. But Babylon was one of those cities where you can do whatever you want. You can marry your sister, you can marry your aunt, you can marry your dog, you can marry your ring on your finger, you can marry a tree. They call this place the daughter of Babylon, the offspring of Babylon. Because the same things happen. Kiss dogs in the mouth. You can kiss men in the mouth. Women can kiss women in the mouth. This is the same place. So this is what Revelations is talking about. Read that again.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice.
A strong voice.
Saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
Babylon the Great is fallen. It's fallen. That means this place is destroyed. It's over with. Read.
Is fallen and is become the habitation of devils.
The habitation of devils. What does that mean? That mean these buildings you see around here, not a black man owned. Not one black man owned these buildings around here. These are buildings owned by Esau, the white man, the devil. Read.
And the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
A cage for every unclean and hateful bird. Give me Leviticus 11:13. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who these unclean and hateful bird is.
This is the book of Leviticus.
Shalom. We're gonna find out who these unclean and hateful bird is.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 13.
Right.
And these are they which ye have in abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten.
Right.
They are an abomination. The eagle.
Wait a minute. Read that again from the top. Because the first bird that's on the list is an eagle. You're going to find out why. Read it from the top again,
And these are they which ye shall have in abomination among the fowls.
In abomination among the fowls. That means these are foul birds. You're not supposed to deal with these birds.
Get out, King.
So let's find out who that is. Read.
They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination.
That means they are hateful, they are disgusting birds to you. That's what abomination means. A disgusting, filthy thing. Read the first bird on the list.
The eagle.
The who?
The eagle.
The eagle. Can anybody understand why the eagle, the very symbol of America, the symbol of the powers of all of the Edomite nations, why they chose the eagle as their symbol of power? When the Bible says the eagle is an abomination? Anybody know? Give me Deuteronomy 28:49 out. So we're going to find out. We're going to dig into this eagle that's supposed to be an abomination to us. And find out why that is.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49.
Read that.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far. So this is Moses talking to the children of Israel about some of the plagues and the curses that's going to come upon them. Deuteronomy 28 and 49 is one of those curses. Let's see what it says. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
There it is again. The eagle. Read that from the top one more time,
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
From far.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
A nation whose tongue you should not understand. As swift as the eagle flies. There it is again. That abominable bird will come against you as a nation. As a nation of people. So why is America using the eagle as its symbol of power? Anybody know? Why did Greece do it? Why did Germany use the eagle as its symbol of power? These are rogue nations. These are abominable nations. The nation of Esau. That's why. Read that from the top again.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not
A
understand.
nation whose tongue that thou shalt not understand. Read.
A nation of fierce countenance,
Uh-huh.
which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young.
So how many times have you seen on TV where the police show up and they make it seem like they're your buddy to an old woman or to a young group of kids, and at the end of the video somebody's bleeding on the ground in handcuffs? A woman in Georgia called the police, was in her own home, police kicked her door in, they gunned her down. Innocent old woman. Young kids having a pool party, break out in a fight. People call the police. These are 12, 13-year-old kids. Police come and rough them up like they grown men. How many times have you seen it? How many times have you seen a brother, I don't know if y'all seen this, a brother was on the ground with the mentally retarded brother. He was on the ground with his hands up in Florida. Saying, I know this guy, I know he's got mental issues. Don't shoot, I'm his counselor. They shot the brother anyway. Brother car break down, truck break down on the road. He called the police for help. They come out with their guns drawn. He turns around, puts his hands up to walk away. They gun him down. How many instances do you have to see to know that these people here are your enemies?
That's right.
When is it going to take, Israel, for you to see these people hate your guts? Well, one of them, Johnny on the job, he took me out to a happy hour and paid for all the drinks. You stupid for going. Stay away from these people.
That's right.
You got to work with them. I'm not telling you to go out there and scoop slam white folk all over the building. But the proof is in the pudding. Who's doing all the killing? Who's doing it? You ain't seeing black people in a hotel room in Vegas mopping people up with bullets. You don't see black people going into a mosque with the camera on his chest, first person shooter type, mopping people up with the gun. Another thing you don't see brothers hopping out the car, aiming at the cops, popping through the cops' window. 3 hours later, they catch him and he's alive.
Right.
You don't see it. What is it going to take for us to understand who the damn enemy is? Got that out? So we're talking about the enemy right here. We're talking about the guy who don't like us. We're talking about the people who have taken the role abomination, the eagle, as their symbol of power.
Right.
Let me Matthew 2:14. Let me check something real quick, Israel. Sloppy. Talking about that person who regardeth neither the young nor the old, and they hate your guts. Just think about this. I got this. Voice email in my messages the other day. It was a brother who was in Barbados. And the brother said they are under report reporting the deaths in Barbados. If anybody's been under a rock in the last week, Barbados was just hit with a hurricane, a Cat 5 hurricane. And it just didn't pass by Barbados. It actually sat there for a little while. So the devastation is tremendous. But last time I heard on the news, they only counted 20 people dead. So this message that someone sent me was just a voice message. And it sounded like a brother that was native to Barbados. He said there are thousands of bodies strewn about the streets in Barbados. He said there are hands sticking up out of the rubble. He said 20 people. He said you can walk a mile and see 30 people dead in Barbados. So who are the 20? Who are the 20 people that they feel is good enough to report their deaths? Bring that out for me.
Go! Chapter 39, verse 27.
Yes, sir.
Look the eagle, mount up at thy command.
So the eagle mount up at thy command. Go ahead.
Hey, make her nest on high.
Make her nest on high. You go to New York right now, there are hundreds of tall buildings in front of New York.
Right.
How many of you think are owned by black people? That high rent real estate out there in, what's that, Brooklyn?
Hold on.
How many of you think black people own those? Those are the nests of the people who worship and use the eagle as their power. Those are their nests among the people. Read. Yeah, finish.
She dwelleth and abideth on the rock.
Dwelleth in the bottom in the rock, in a high place. Read.
Upon the crag of the rock.
The crag on the rock. Read.
In the strong place. From thence she seeketh the prey.
In the strong place. From there she seeketh her prey. What's the strong place? We got one right down the street here. The Capitol. The White House. Wall Street.
Right.
Those are the strong places. Buildings 20 and 30 stories high. That's the strong place. And they make their decisions from up there.
That's right.
Who's going to get the money? Who's not going to get the money? When we going to fix the potholes out here? Are we ever going to fix the potholes? That's the strong place. They dwell in the high places. They dwell in the high places for a reason we want to get to.
Hey! From thence she seeketh the prey. And her eyes behold afar off.
Her eyes behold afar off. That means she can see all nations, all countries, all people. That means that strong place, that high place, she can see everybody.
Right.
And can rule over her kingdom. Read.
Her young ones
Uh-huh.
also suck up blood.
Her children also suck up blood. The children of Esau also suck up blood. That's not saying that they actually drink blood. That means that they are bloodthirsty people.
That's right.
That means that they'll kill you at the drop of a dime. They hunger for blood. Their blessing is the weapon.
Right.
That's their blessing, the weapon. We're going to get to that. Finish that up.
Hey! Where the slain are,
Where the slain are, where the dead bodies reside, read.
there she is.
There she is. H.O.I said that too. Read that out.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 28.
No.
For whosoever the carcass is,
So whosoever the carcass is,
there will the eagles be gathered together.
Read that one more time, because we're talking about the eagle. We're talking about what in Leviticus it said was an abomination to our people. So what we're doing is breaking down the levels of the abomination of the people who worship and the people who use the eagle as their symbol of power. Read that again,
For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
There where the eagles be gathered together. Old and young eagles. The old eagles who pass it on to their young to do the work. Ain't that right, Bobby? Bobby don't want to speak. And the young ones who come straight from Afghanistan to kill. Anybody remember Katrina? Everybody remember Katrina, right? That devastating hurricane that landed in New Orleans. I was reading, I wasn't in the truth at that time, but I was reading about some of the goings on in Katrina, right? And I was just coming out of the Navy. I was in a place in the Navy where I had a top secret clearance. And I read where a particular security apparatus was in Katrina. And I wondered, what the hell? It was called Blackwater. Blackwater are mercenaries for the United States. They're killers. The United States hired Blackwater to do that dirty work. So I'm wondering, why the hell would Blackwater be in Katrina? Ain't nobody, ain't no foreign enemies in Katrina at this point of the disaster. But what happened was a lot of the rich people in the French Quarter hired them to protect their property. Because there was a lot of looting going on. And these people were shooting and killing innocent black men.
Right.
No, we're going to make it through the once again, I'll turn around.
Yes, sir. Blackwater. These are people who are used to. Yeah, they're military. Ex-military. Some of them are ex-military. Some of them are still is a part of the military apparatus. But these are trained killers.
Right. What you call mercenaries, right?
Mercenaries. Come.
They used to win it.
Now you got to read a special paper for that one. They ain't putting that in the post.
Didn't they wear like the khakis and the black
Yeah. So this is a highly trained military apparatus in Katrina, and they're popping young black men by the pound. They were, they not now, but they were. So I couldn't understand, but you still got that from y'all? Yeah. Read that again.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 28.
Right?
Yeah. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
There will the eagles be gathered together. Those that love the eagle, those who worship the eagle, those who use the eagle as their symbol of power. So let's see something else about this, the beginnings of Esau. Read that for me now.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 27.
Yes, sir.
And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
So let's go back. Let's start at the top, because we got to understand where the blessing was.
That's right.
Let's read that one more. Now this is before Esau got his blessing. Read that again.
It's the book of Genesis,
right?
Chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
Stop right there. Esau was a cunning hunter. That means he knew how to kill. He knew how to draw people in to his killing field. He already knew that before he was blessed with the land, with his other blessings.
That's right.
So this man already knew how to kill.
So is that a description of his behavior today?